Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about data analytics in cricket, which is known as cricket analytics. Nowadays, AI and data analytics have entered into every field, including sports. Just before 2 decades, sports was based on raw talent, raw power, and intuition. The teams having more raw talent and more raw power used to win more matches and be more successful. And the decisions were all taken because of the intuition and the instincts of the decision makers. But as the times have passed, the now decisions are taken using some source of data, because of which the decision makers feel confident before making any kind of decision. So how data analytics entered into the cricket and how it is growing year by year and decade by decade, we will talk about that in this video. So for understanding the data in cricket, we need to go back to the 70s and the 80s, where the game was just spreading worldwide and was getting more global, and new countries started to play cricket. Back in the 70s and 80s, the only data that mattered was the number of runs scored, number of wickets taken, and the number of runs scored by the teams. That's it. Above that, the data was irrelevant back in the day. But in the 90s decade, terms like average, strike rate, and economy gained relevance, because of which the player analysis and the comparison of player became more relevant and factual. But this was still at the nascent stage of the data analytics in cricket. The revolution of the analytics in cricket came because of Hawkeye in the decade of 2000s. Hawkeye gave birth to technologies like ball tracker, sneakometer, and hotspot, because of which umpiring was made easy, and it also brought the role of third umpire in cricket, who uses Hawkeye to take decisions and to correct or prove on-field decisions as right or wrong. This reduced the conflict between the umpires and the players, as the decision making by the umpire became more and more accurate. But this was not the end of it. Nowadays, because of new AI algorithms and new machine learning algorithms coming and new technologies like computer vision, data analytics is spreading more and more in cricket. Data analytics in cricket is then combining AI, raw data, and the sport of cricket with each other and creating a new technology, which is known as cricket analytics. So now we will talk about how data is revolutionizing day by day. Because of data analytics, even weaker teams have found a way to win more games against stronger teams, which can be seen in the game of baseball, in the movie and the book Moneyball. So data analytics in cricket has also taken some inspiration from the Moneyball thing. So data analytics in cricket is involved in every stage of the game, whether it be player recruitment, selection of playing 11, or arranging a batting order, or creating a bowling lineup for a particular pitch, or deciding which bowler should bowl which over. Analytics is everywhere in cricket. Because of cricket analytics, apps like Cricinfo, Cricbuzz, and Cricviz have also found a market where they have good customers, and it is also used by teams to make strategies. Not only teams, but even the broadcasters have benefited hugely because of the cricket analytics. Cricket analytics in broadcasting has been a huge revolution in the last 2 decades. Most of the times, the broadcaster use data visualization to show some graphs to the viewers, so that it can make the cricket more interactive and interesting for the viewers. Data can be visualized in the form of a bar graph, line graph, a combined graph of both bar and line, or a scatter plot. All the graph gives us different kind of insights. So these graphs have also revolutionized the cricket. For example, the scatter plot shown on your screen. The given scatter plot visualizes the data of batsmen from 2022 IPL to 2024 IPL and their performance against spin. So because of that, we can analyze which player is better against spin, which player is defensive against spin, and which player is an absolute monster against spin. The given data shows that Henry Class and Rajat Patidar have been absolute monsters against the spin. So while preparing strategies against these two batsmen, teams can plan that we will not feed them with spinners, but we will actually attack them using fast bowling. So this is one of the strategies which is used by the teams very well nowadays in cricket. Not only this, but nowadays the terms like fall shot percentage and total impact have also played a huge role. The fall shot percentage basically shows the mistakes made by the batsman. For example, if a player has a control percentage of 82 and he has faced 100 balls, That means that out of 100 balls, 18 balls he has not played properly, but on the rest of the 82 balls he has played brilliantly, irrespective of the runs scored in these 82 balls. So nowadays, because of all this data, cricket is becoming more and more complex as well as interesting. It is becoming complex for the teams but interesting for the viewers and the fans of this beautiful game just like me. So it is a growing field nowadays. It is usually used in the fantasy cricket world as well. And it has been growing as a career rapidly in last 2 decades or so. The people working in the field of cricket analytics are known as cricket analysts. Cricket analysts are nowadays hired by fantasy companies, the apps like CricBuzz, Cricinfo and CricViz, and even directly by the teams. So it's a growing career which huge potential both in terms of work culture and in terms of money. And it's a very interesting culture which has been developed nowadays, and the analysts are getting more and more respect day by day as they deserve. So here we come to the end of the video. I hope you like it. Thank you very much for joining.